Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Birdman hand rub time, man. Because we are black in the building once again, man. Bringing you the most inspiration and more information right here on Grand Day Baltimore. Welcome, welcome, zoners out there, man. I am Joseph Garner, along with my co-host out here, Damon Williams. And we in the building a little early today, man. So we waiting for y'all to join, man. If you're on that Instagram, man, hop on over to the YouTube Zone 16 Network, man. If you're following us on Facebook, X, any of those platforms, man, come on through to the YouTube. Get in the comment section, man. Smash the thumbs up for us. Smash the like button for us, because we are here today to have those uncomfortable conversations, Damon. That's what I think. That's what we do here, man. We like to have uncomfortable conversations here, man, where we bring information to the people about different topics, right? Those topics that are kind of off the beaten path, you know. What we like to tell them. Here it is, right here. That for the geeks out there, the bizarro world content, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We geeky out here with it, man.
Are we blurred? Are we blurred? I apologize for my voice. You know. A lot of yelling over the weekend.
Yeah. Damon was pumped up. He was excited, man, and you know, a lot of good things were going on this past weekend. You know, he was cheering on the growth of his OnlyFans page. So he kind of lost it a little bit out there, man.
That's right.
In bizarro world, y'all, it's getting crazy. But we got a lot of different things to talk to the people about. One of these days, I'm gonna type up a rundown. And I'll put instead of us having the physical rundown here, I'll put it up there for the people to see. But just today,
you can't let them know how the sausage is made.
Oh, let them know how it's made. All right. I keep it a little secret. But we got a couple topics to talk about today, man. Baltimore County is seeing some upgrades over there in the Woodlawn area, Damon. So we're gonna talk about Security Square Mall for a little bit. Then we go national zoners with Did you know that Russia just parked a nuclear sub about 30 miles off of?
I saw something about that.
Yeah, Damon.
But I didn't know.
Russia's over there in Cuba right now, so we're going to talk about that. Breaking news. We should have started with this one, man. Hunter Biden, guilty. All accounts, man. All accounts. So we're going to briefly discuss Hunter Biden and his coke use and his firearms and all of his lush item of malfeasance that goes on there, man.
He's like a character from the King of New York.
He's a good guy, man.
Jimmy Jump. Jimmy Jump.
If it's going down in the park, Hunter Biden wants in, man. He wants in. Then we're gonna continue our Caitlin Clark conversation, because I think that will actually tie into a few conversations today, man, about the youth and our separation from the youth and what's going on out here. And then we're talking NBA Finals and Negro League baseball, dude. What about that? How about summer vacations? You ready for the summer vacation?
Man, it came at us at light speed.
Mm.
Are we ready?
Are you ready?
We took, you and I both have taken small ones already.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just coming at you so fast, man.
Ready for it.
My pockets are not.
You gotta get them ready. Gotta get them ready, then. Gotta get them ready, brother. All right, here it is, man. Y'all know what time it is. It is Tuesday, June 11th out there. About 75 degrees outside. You see Damon and I, we got on. It's T-shirt Tuesday out there, man. Make sure if you're out there somewhere in the zone, walking around Charm City, Maryland, make sure you got on a slick T-shirt, a slick fly T-shirt. We got today's weather, man, 75 degrees out there, Damon. How was it feeling before you came into the studio?
Nice, nice, very
nice.
Yeah, just warm enough where you could actually have on like some cargo pants, shorts. Good day for a bike ride. Nice walk with your lady or your man.
Okay.
You know, nice day. Very nice day.
Yeah. After this, I'm gonna drag.
Or if you're at work in the office, leave out.
Liquid lunch.
Yeah.
Liquid lunch.
Go for a smoke break if that's your thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to stay past the blue line now, right? They got all those blue lines around the buildings now.
I told you, I used to take a cigarette break with the cigarette smokers.
I mean, why should they get 15
That's
and
how
we
I
don't?
felt about it.
You know? I need to clear my mind. I'll be back. Well, I'm coming with you.
You start calculating. You calculate all the time they're outside. You're like, wait a minute, y'all. We get one lunch break. You get multiple breaks because you're addicted to nicotine?
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. All right. Here we go, man. Let's jump into these top stories of the day. Hey, big shout out to Marcus Jones out there, man. I know, wait.
He's days the reason I don't have a voice.
Oh, man, a couple days from now coming up, man. Big shout out to Bones Jones out there. Mike Jones, right? His birthday is, birthday's coming up soon, man. The Jones brothers doing their thing.
The Jones brothers are the reason I don't have a voice.
Yeah, well, look.
Good times.
This particular Jones brother, Damon, he will love our first story. He'll love our first story of the day. Yeah, listen to this one, Marcus. How about this, bro? How about this one? All right, man. So, Baltimore County residents, are you ready? All right. A $30 million revitalization project for Security Square Mall, Damon, is in effect, and it is moving into the design phase. Baltimore County and the state have committed $15 million apiece, which help to further the funding. All right, now community leaders and NAACP Randallstown President Ryan Coleman emphasized the need for improved stores and shopping experiences in the predominantly black community. A consultant firm met with county leaders to discuss design options following a charade in 2022. The county has acquired 18 acres around the mall, so it looks like some expansions are coming, man, including the former Sears building since 2021. The project aims to bring new experiences and opportunities to the area, man. And hey, we letting the people know, man, it's out there in the streets now. So if you are a Security Square Mall goer, frequenter, you are about to be happy, man, because at one point in our life, Damon, man, this mall was the place to be.
Come on, man. I call it the late great Security Mall.
Yeah, it was the place to be, man. It was the place to be. All the gear, the movie theater.
I mean, I take it even a step further. Just on a personal level, my family, we would go there. You know, go get family pictures. Go to Friendlies and get ice cream.
Yes, yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. You know, I mean, good time. I mean, you know, sneakerheads, man. Security's always been a stop for the sneakerheads. The Hex out there. And now it's what, Macy's, right? It's what is it? Because all the Hex are Macy's now.
They bought that company.
Yeah, good times, man.
But
good times.
I can say my first pair of Nikes ever
came from Security.
Came from Security Mall.
Checks over stripes out there, man. Security Square Mall.
First pair.
All right, well, look, hey, big shout out to, and I'm assuming, Marcus Jones, let us know in the chat, man. Is this Campfield Elementary? Marcus Jones is saying, one of our zoners is saying that he went to elementary school with Ryan Coleman. There you go.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. So we know people.
So he's a real county bounty.
Yeah, we know people, man. We know people.
Man, come on, man. Security. How much history do you have at this mall?
That's what I said. That was actually other than going to high school, that was the first place that I ever traveled on the bus by myself. Think about that.
Well, I remember when the bus didn't go to Security Mall.
Now, your old days.
No. Look, you gotta understand, that was a big deal. Like, that was one of the things.
Sending the mall to security? I mean, sending the bus to security mall?
Because you gotta understand, it's for, people don't, the suburbs versus the city was a real thing. So part of moving to the suburbs meant, I don't want to touch the city. That was like a real thing.
Okay.
So when they bought these homes out there, that was kind of understanding.
We don't want the city around.
You don't say that out loud though. But you never would say it out loud.
All those Woodbridge Valley people out there, man.
It wasn't even them. That's before them.
It was before them.
Yeah, because black folks weren't even living up. I mean, they were. But it was still, yes, you can include them in this. Mm-hmm. But it was a real big thing. If a lady if she had a townhouse in Chadwick, that meant she was, hey, look, you know what I mean? Yeah. I have a car. So, and then the bus started going there.
There it is, man. The M15. The M15, man. That's how I would get there.
That's what I'm saying. But, that was a major change. And more black people going there. And even just to Owens Mills Mall, when the subway started going there. Yeah. That was a thing. Yeah. It was more access.
Yeah, secure.
Baltimore big on that, giving access. The city real big on that.
We talked about that last week, right? A week ago when we talked about the inclusion of the new subway route. Yeah. So maybe there will be access from the red line that they're talking about building going up Edmondson, because security's right around the corner. When I think about it, that's most of the people that we know from Edmondson Village, that was their hangout, man, hanging out Security Square Mall.
You ain't taking no light rail to White Moss Mall.
No, that's not happening.
Exactly.
No, that's not happening.
Because they're still mad about Hunt Valley.
Yeah. Look, a lot of firsts going on out there, man. We got zoners in the chat saying that's where they got their ears pierced for the first time out there. Man, so good stuff.
I wonder how many of them remember the original movie theater.
Yeah, when it was in the food court.
Yeah, man.
We showing our age now.
I saw Crush Groove. I saw a few movies.
My deepest memory. So we talking about movies at Security Mall now, right? One of my craziest memories about movies at Security Malls owners. We went to see Boys in the Hood there, Damon. And
I saw that there too. Now that you say
that. Yeah, we saw Boys in the Hood in the movie theater out there. And guys got into a guy came in talking big stuff. He was talking trash or whatever. And apparently the person in front of him was telling him to be quiet, right? To calm down. And the guy that was talking all of the smack ends up pulling out a gun in the movie theater, right? This is crazy. I'm like 17 years old. We were like 16 when Boys in the Hood came out, 15, 16 years old. So he pulls the gun on the guy, and literally the guy gets up, slaps him, makes him drop the gun, takes his gun, and then they call security and pulled that guy out. It was the wildest thing I've ever seen in my life. And, everybody in the movie, they were cheering, the people in the movie, they're like, yeah, they were cheering for him and everything, and locked his ass up, gave the police the gun when they came in there. I'm like, yo. We just seen a guy smack somebody with a pistol in his hand and take his gun from him and put him out the movie theater. That was crazy. It was crazy. And that all went down in Security movie theater. Man.
What anchor store was that outside the food court? Was that Hex or was that JC? It was Hex, right?
That was Hex. Yeah. That was Hex.
You would see people coming out of Hex. Yeah, it'd be a fight in the food court.
It'd be going down in the food court.
But the people we come out of the department store like there was nothing going on. Chairs flying.
Hey, before we go to this break out here, that is another vivid memory about Security Mall, man. The battle royales in that food court out there, man. I've seen people get beat within an inch of their life in that food court, man. They talk about these kids wilding out now in Towson and all of that kind of stuff, but we saw our share a wild style in the early 90s, man. We saw our share.
At security. Well,
That's what I'm saying. At Security Mall. But hey, now they about to redevelop it. We're about to get some new things out there, man. It's gonna be a good time, man. Good time. Favorite store that was ever out there, Dave? Security.
Oh man.
Could you name a specific one?
Specific store out there. Damn.
I might have
shout out for Marcus. I'm gonna say the Great Cookie. There you go.
There you go.
Remember the Great Cookie?
Great Cookie.
The most expensive cookies out.
Yeah.
For clothing, I'm gonna go with Hostel Cone though. I'm going old school.
Okay.
Yeah, Hostel Cone.
Okay. I'm going mid. Remember when they had, what was that, Sports Zone?
No, it was Showcase. It was Showcase.
Hey, whatever that sneaker store was that was in the back towards the
Oh, you mean
that was in the back.
It was Sports Zone.
Yeah. I was a big fan of that Sports Zone that they had out there in our 20s. It was a good time.
That was a good store.
Yeah,
it was.
It's a good time.
That was a very good store. I agree with you there.
A lot of good shots.
Athlete's Foot used to suck though. And so did Marlin Sports City.
A lot of good shopping out there. All right, hey, we are going to continue this, fam. We are going to holler at these sponsors real quick. You know, all the good people that help to make this thing go over here at Zone 16 Network. And then Damon and I'll be right back, man. We got some more talk. We got Russia and Cuba and Hunter Biden. We'll be right back. The chat jumping right now, Damon. We got people in the chat talking about merry-go-round when they had the 2 for $20 on the IOU jeans back in the day. Man. Then a big shout out to they said Cross Creek Warren worked at Sports Zone. So they.
Oh my God! I know who said. Look, I know. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yo, hold on. I know that there's a guy, and whoever said that. In my mind, I said, "Man, where's Warren Kelly?" Because he worked at every single store. In the mall.
In Security Mall. There you go.
He worked at Marvin Sports City.
There you go, man.
Foot Locker, Macy's. He was everywhere.
Everywhere.
Whoever said that, I thought when I said Marvin Sports City, I thought of Warren.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. So, all right, we're going to continue with these top stories out here, man, and all the weird and wonky stuff that is going on. So, how about this one, Damon? All right, so boom. All right. Zoners, should we be a little bit concerned, right, that 3 Russian ships and a nuclear-powered submarine are set to arrive in Cuba this week, tomorrow to be exact, on Wednesday. All right, and they're coming because the Russian Navy is going to perform military exercises in the Caribbean. All right, now, despite no immediate threat to the U.S., American ships are shadowing the Russians. All right, these vessels include a frigate, a fleet oil tanker, and a salvage tug. And they will dock in Havana on Wednesday, like we said, so tomorrow, and they'll stay there until next Monday. My birthday. Shout out to me, man. All right, now the U.S. intelligence confirms the submarine is nuclear powered, but not armed with nuclear weapons. Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, that doesn't even sound believable. Like, this is crazy stuff that I'm reading right now. The Russian exercises, including air and naval maneuvers, will occur in the Caribbean, marking the first such event since 2019. So this hasn't happened literally since before quarantine. All right, this comes as a reminder of the 1962 Cuban Missile Crisis. Yeah, but it's distinct from the nuclear standoff of that era. Now, I don't think it is, man. I really don't think it is. And my thing is, after the United States has given so much military aid and financial aid to the Ukraine in their effort to stave off Russian invasion, this only seems like the next move from a guy like Putin. He's okay, you guys keep messing around with me, I'm going to park some warships 30 miles from your beach. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's just about to get Is it going to get a little hectic this summer?
I hope not.
I mean, come on, we're talking summer vacations. How are we going to go on summer vacations, man? And we possibly at the brink of World War III out here. Crazy stuff.
Yeah, you can't believe anything. You don't even believe half of what you read about stuff like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You already know the military's not going to tell you everything.
No, that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, think about it now. Look, what was it, about a year ago, we went through the whole China balloon crisis where they just happened to float a surveillance balloon and it traveled across the United States recording Lord knows what. So now you get Russian naval submarines and nuclear power submarines and stuff doing military exercises right off the coast of Miami, man. Crazy.
Yeah, it's wild times, man.
Wow.
And a submarine with no weapons.
I mean,
come on.
How are they even? That just sounds like, for them to even put that information out there like that, it's like, come on, y'all. How stupid do you think we are? You know what I mean? That doesn't even sound believable. That a nuclear powered sub came here and it doesn't have any nuclear weapons on it.
One that goes through international waters.
Yeah, I mean, the sub itself could be used as if it doesn't have any weapons on it and the sub is nuclear powered. I mean, they could just leave the sub and blow it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, the sub itself can become a weapon, like a Trojan horse out here. So this is craziness. This is just craziness.
A sub in and of itself is invasive.
Yes, because you can't even see it. You don't know where they're going. You know what I mean? Yes, exactly. And then here's the other one, Damon. All right, so we're getting to breaking news here, Damon. Breaking news. Boom, boom, boom. Popping it up on the screen for you right there. Jurors in the Hunter Biden gun case have the president's son found him guilty, Damon, on all charges. All right, Biden, who is 54 years of age, was accused of lying about his drug use on a federal form while buying a gun in 2018 and illegally possessing the firearm as an alleged drug user. All right, now prosecutors argue Biden was addicted at the time, citing witness testimony and his memoirs. So I mean, come on, man. This is getting outrageous here. This is all bizarro world here. All right, now his defense claims he was in recovery and truthful on the form. All right, now Biden, who did not testify against himself, but they used his memoir, so he did testify against himself, denies the charges, and he faces up to 25 years in prison once he goes to sentencing, Damon. Key testimony included Haley Biden finding drug remnants but not seeing drug use at the time of the purchase.
Who's Haley Biden?
Now, I was hoping you would ask.
Is that his brother's wife that he was sleeping with?
Yeah, I was so hoping you would ask that. Yes, Haley Biden is Hunter Biden's deceased brother's ex-wife that he turned into his lover. Yeah. This guy he's
a movie character.
He is off the chains. Who sleeps with their brother's ex-wife?
Jermaine Jackson.
Oh, golly, Damon.
His kids were there too.
Damon going all in today.
nasty.
There's firing shots out here.
I mean, I'm just saying. Yes, who does it? I'm telling you, the guy who did it.
That's the guy who did it. Well, clearly, Jermaine Jackson and Hunter Biden are cut from the same cloth out there.
Well, does Hunter Biden have children with her?
with
Haley Biden.
I don't know. I do not know that. Hey, zoners out there, let us know, man. Let us know. And look, we got people in here talking. They're saying in the chat allegedly, and they've seen the videos of him getting high. I always think that's funny when they put allegedly in front of things, and then we actually see it. They're like, who are we going to believe? Our lying eyes or what you're actually writing down in the paper out here, man?
That's just nasty. See, he's a drug addict. He's nasty. And he's illegally buying firearms.
Illegally buying firearms, man.
See, they should have seen the Biden family should have done like the old school white families.
And what was that? What was that?
And just write him off. Like he never existed.
He doesn't exist at all.
Like that bum ass brother that Bill Clinton had. And nobody ever talks about.
Nobody knows about
Nobody
him.
talks about Bill Clinton's brother. Nobody. Just act like it didn't happen.
Like when we met, and look, this isn't even a bum family, but remember we met Sylvester Stallone's brother, like the other guy. We met the other guy. He came in there.
Stallone.
Like, dude, who are you? Like, you couldn't even get a part in none of your brother's movies. Like, golly, what is going on?
He had a hit song.
He had
a hit song.
Wasn't he there promoting it when we met him?
I think he had a hit song before Rocky. Something like this. Something like he had some kind of distinction.
Crazy stuff.
We met Frank Stallone. And you remember who else? We met
Tony Rock. Chris Rock's brother. We met Tony. We met a few brothers out here.
And we met Cuba Gooding Sr.
I forgot about that one. I forgot about that one. Not junior, but senior out there.
Who was a star before his son. So he legit was a star.
Hey, we got questions out there, man. Slim Griffey Jr. wants to know, isn't Sleepy Joe married to the babysitter, man?
You know, man, I don't want to keep beating up on our candidates, but it's the best we got, man.
Right? Think about that. Think about that, right? They talk about America being a laughing stock, right? So this year's election, nationally and televised throughout the world, we're going to have someone who is openly and clearly suffering from dementia and a convicted felon who may very well be in jail. Those are the presidential options, Damon.
And his son, the other one's son, was trying to buy guns illegally.
Guns illegally.
He's a drug addict.
And he said more, huh?
And he's nasty.
Oh.
And he's nasty. Look.
Oh, man.
Hey, man, look. That's nasty.
Crazy stuff.
Far be it for me to judge anybody what they do in their bedroom. But you fool around with your brother's wife, man. I judge that. I will have to do that too. Nasty.
We say
you're actually a scumbag.
Because you and I, we have a saying, right? You only get that one, and that's the one you're with. But there are just certain times where, man, it's just a tad bit inappropriate to cross those boundaries.
His brother was dead, wasn't he?
Yeah, his dead brother. That's another thing. He slept with his dead brother's ex-wife. Slept with his dead brother's ex-wife. Yeah.
No, his widow. That would be his widow.
That's true. That's
horrible.
Yes, that's true. Man, it's getting crazy out here, man. Well, look.
And his father's a liar too, though. I mean, I'm just saying, some of his resume, his law school history, and all of that is a bit, dishonesty runs in the body, man.
Runs in a family. Damon firing shots out.
No, it's a fact. See, I'm not making this up.
He firing shots out here, man. Hey, look.
It's a fact. These are facts. I'm not. It's not rumors.
All right. Hey, well, we got more facts to disclose when we come back, man. When we come back, we talking Caitlin Clark and the youth and how the young people seem to be forgetting about things that happened in the past, and then brief discussion about the NBA Finals. We'll be right back, fam. Yeah, so last week we had began this conversation, Damon, and we'll continue it today. Dang, that is messed up. I forgot to load up that picture. Why didn't I load it? I'm gonna do it right now, Damon. I'm gonna let you talk. Good thing we're not on camera, and I can do this right now.
A picture of Caitlin Clark.
Well, I was actually gonna load up some proof. Right, I have it right here in the script. It says use the Shaq graphic, so I'm going to use the Shaq graphic. But what's trending right now is apparently everybody's panties are in a bunch because they feel as though they're being a little too physical with Caitlin Clark out there, Damon.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, look,
utterly ridiculous.
I think it is crazy myself. That is definitely some crazy stuff out here, man. But people seem to forget. They seem to forget that we lived through the Jordan rules. We lived through Hacker Shack, and I'm gonna show them. So you take over for a little bit. I'm about to pull it up on the screen so they can see.
And even with Jordan rules, that's more so. You talking about when that man had been in the league years and years and years, and he was the cash cow for real.
Yeah.
But when Jordan was getting beat up by the Detroit Pistons, he was an established star. He was not a rookie. Like, we were on, like, Jordan 4. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This girl's a rookie. And there's a lot of people running their mouths that don't watch sports.
Is that the thing? Is that what's going on nowadays, man?
That's a major problem.
Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
And well, you see it up on the screen right there as well, right? You see, look, that's the sound of the picture, man. I just airdropped it, so I'm about to drop it in here.
Make sure it's not my feet.
No, we ain't gonna show your feet. But Method Man talked about it, man. Apparently Method Man didn't.
He ain't playing on sports.
No, but he didn't. Method Man didn't appreciate being with Redman at a concert where the youth weren't, they weren't receptive of Method Man and Redman out there, man, which is a little crazy. And those guys are pioneers to the industry out here.
I thought you were about to say Method Man had an opinion on Caitlin Clark.
Oh, geez.
Well, I've seen him remember Rock and Jock back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could tell Method Man never bounced the ball, threw a ball, caught a ball, kicked the ball.
They tried to say
raced down the street, none of that.
Yeah, they tried to say in the Wu-Tang that he was a lacrosse kid. Remember that? Yeah. In the Wu-Tang Saga joint.
He didn't seem very athletic when he in Rock and Jock.
Yeah.
I mean, if they say so.
All right. So here it is. Here it is for the people. All right. It was real easy for me to get that up on the screen. Boom. All right. So you see it there, right? So, and literally this happened on this day. So it was crazy that I saw this today on socials, Damon. But on this day in game 2 of the 2000 NBA Finals, Shaq had to shoot 39 free throws. He was fouled 40 times. To the Hacker Shack. I mean, they were smacking him upside down. They were just running people at him to foul him, to try and stop him. So, I think it's a little outlandish for people to say, the hard fouls going against Caitlin Clark are kind of unfair. I mean, if she is the dog that they say that she is, what's going on?
Come on.
What's going on?
There is famous footage of Julius Erving and Larry Bird
going at it.
Yes. Like straight up and down going at it.
How about Reggie Miller and Michael Jordan?
Exactly.
Reggie Miller, Michael Jordan.
Julius Erving was at the end of his career.
Yes.
By the time we saw Julius Erving, he was old. Think about that. We saw him on the Sixers. He was out of his prime by then.
All right, so we're getting some pushback here. We have zoners in the chat saying that Method Man and Redman doing the same act that they was doing 20 years ago. So that may be why the youth ain't feeling.
Oh, man, come on. What else you supposed to do?
Hey, that may be why the youth isn't feeling.
Wait a minute. See, this is a problem I have with black folks. You can have the Beatles go on stage or the Rolling Stones go on stage and they can perform songs from 40, 50 years ago.
And nobody's complaining about it.
But they're called classic. It's classic rock. It's classic rock.
Mm-hmm.
And white people, they they speak about their artists in reverence and revere them.
Yeah.
And we're always, it's old school R&B, it's old school hip hop, it's old, it's played out.
Yeah.
We don't respect our elders. We don't. So you talking about a guy like Redman and a guy like Method Man, be honored that you see him. If you don't want to see him, it's like us going to see Patti LaBelle. What we look like going to see Patti LaBelle? Like, man, it's just old. That's old. That's old.
She sit
you
old.
Sound crazy. But you sound crazy.
Yeah.
So if you just don't want to see the older hip hop acts, just say that. But don't say they played out and they old. Man, they from the 90s. They're supposed to sound old to somebody born in 1998.
Oh, okay.
I mean, supposed to sound old.
Now, Slim Griffey is also giving pushback, and he's saying, well, they fouled Shaq because he couldn't shoot the free throws.
Yeah, I say that too.
Yeah, that's why. But he on the graphic we saw, he hit him. He was hitting them. He went 18 or something from the free throw line. 18 to 39. He shot 39 free throws. Hit 18.
That was actually good coaching.
Yeah.
I would have fouled the hell out of Shaq too.
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, he was known for not being able to shoot free throws.
So then, what can be done then within the confines of the game to slow down a Caitlin Clark?
Keep her from shooting.
And right now, she's not even. Is she leading rookies in score? I saw somewhere that Angel Reese was actually, her stats look a little better. She's like third in rebound, like first in rebounds or something like that. Third in double doubles, and a lot of different things. So apparently, Caitlin Clark is getting a little more attention than she should be getting because her stats aren't even. Even with the fouls happening, her stats aren't backing it up. They aren't saying she deserves it.
Well, see, I know I'm amongst a lot of people when I say this. I don't know because I don't watch the WNBA.
Oh.
I don't.
Okay.
But I've always watched some women's college basketball. Unlike a lot of these people who are talking, these big mouths all over the place, they never watched college basketball. They just learned about college basketball, women's college basketball last year
with Caitlin Clark. When was the last time we've seen the runner-up get this much attention?
I can't name. I can't.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not trying to poke fingers or poke the bear, but she's not a champion. And then even her record has an asterisk by it because they say that she's the all-time leading scorer, but she's not. Pearl Moore is the all-time leading scorer in women's basketball. She just didn't play NCAA basketball. You know what I mean? So,
I mean, the fact that they...
But for women, Pearl Moore is the all-time leading scorer.
No, they were saying she's all-time NCAA.
Yeah.
You can't compare her to Pistol Pete. You cannot compare her to Pistol Pete. That man played in the era when there was no three-point shot.
Yeah.
And it's men's basketball. They always want to mix it. Just leave women's, men's.
Well, I mean, and hey, Zona, stick around, man. We got a lot of wild conversations to get to. We're actually going to get to the records conversation later on because we're going to talk Negro League baseball in a few. So, I mean, got to be careful. Got to be careful when you're saying she's setting records or breaking records, and we know that there are other people out there who are record setters.
I mean, you're talking about a man, I think he only played, 3 years of college? Because I don't think you could play.
Yeah, well, back then, because freshmen weren't allowed to play.
Yeah.
So it was just sophomore, junior, and senior year.
And did he stay all 3 years? I mean, he was a scoring machine.
Yeah.
You can't compare her to him. Some of the way they promote her is a disservice to her.
Yeah.
A lot of hatred she gets. But on the flip side of that, she can be pretty nasty on the court.
Yeah.
So I don't feel sorry for her. I don't.
No, not at all. I mean, a hard foul. Actually, there are two sports that have goons, basketball and hockey. They actually have a position on the team for the coach to put you in the game, and your job is to go and crack the stall on the other team. Like, literally, that's your job. That's your job. That's why you made the roster. You know what I'm saying? Draymond Green, he's a goon. He goes out there and he bashes other people in the head to protect his team. You know what I mean? Or he bashes the other star. You know, so
I don't know. I don't know if this star power that she has is sustainable. Well, not through her. The people who are trying to promote
push
her.
it.
Yeah. Like, how much is it the story? Like, if the girl's not winning, she's lost 2 championships already.
Yeah, she's gonna go away. She's gonna fade away quick, man. And then here it is, Damon. The other one out here, man. Now, the Celtics, Damon. You a Boston Celtics fan?
Never.
All NBA fans out there, man. Currently, right now, the Boston Celtics are leading the NBA Finals 2-0. 2-0 lead out here. The next game in the NBA Finals is tomorrow. And they're taking it back to Dallas. So the Celtics held serve on their home court, Damon. Were able to go up 2-0. And then now they go back to Dallas and see if Kyrie. I'm gonna put Kyrie first. I'm not gonna say Luka and the guys. I'm gonna say Kyrie and the guys because Kyrie's the champion on that team. Yeah. So we'll see if they can even it up with 2 games in Dallas, man. With 2 games in Dallas. How you feel about that? What do you think about the Dallas Mavericks and the Boston Celtics team?
Hopefully Kyrie smokes some good stuff today, and that is if he does smoke.
I ain't never heard anything about Kyrie and being a reefer user out there.
He's something.
Reefer madness.
Maybe he burned some good sage or something.
Hey,
he needed something to wake up.
I'm going to admit it here. Honestly, after Christmas and All-Star Weekend, this is when me as a fan, I pick up watching NBA basketball again. Usually the Western Conference Finals and then the championship game. So I'm a casual when it comes to NBA basketball. I am a casual.
Yeah, but there are people who coined the phrase casual. They're all casuals. Anyone who calls you a casual on internet, on social media,
yeah, they're
usually casuals.
We get more pushback here, Damon. So here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna drop one of the comments up here. That's what we like to do, man. We want to include our zoners in our chat up here, man. Anytime you guys drop a comment in there, we always like to put it up on the screen for the people to see. So we got Slim Griffey Jr. in the building, man, today. And Slim Griffey Jr.
Excellence. And then it's like, you playing like an average player now.
Yeah. Sorry about that, fans out there. I don't know what happened, but the stream dropped out a little bit, but we are here. We are still here. Keep rocking out with us. But go ahead, Damon, finish your thought.
I'm just saying we good to see him play the way he played in that last series. It would be good to see that.
Yeah. Well, we'll see tomorrow. I want Kyrie to win this
one. Even though the Celtics had the best starter jacket back in the day.
Oh, somebody said that in the chat.
They had the best starter jacket.
Yeah, they said
the white
that
one
and
the green one.
Yeah.
And they used to wear the all green Air Force Ones.
Mm-hmm.
Dennis Johnson used to rock them.
Mm-hmm.
And Bird wore the weapons. And D Brown had the Reebok pumps.
Yeah.
They had fly Celtics gear. But that's the racist white man team. I can never root for him.
Never root for him. All right. Well, shoot.
And we all love Bird. We do. We all real basketball fans. We all love Larry Bird. But that's the racist white man team.
Man, well, hey, zoners, all the zoners out there, man. If you're still rocking with us, man, please come on back. We are definitely going to talk. I don't want to say it like this, but racist white men in a few. We'll be right back. right. Here we go, man. One of the biggest discussions of the day right here, Damon. We got about 5 more minutes to talk out here, right? On 10, 15 minutes before we got to get up out of here. But, Damon, the Negro Leagues are officially part of Major League Baseball history now, with the records to prove it, brother. With the records to prove it. Now, how about this one, Zoners? How about this one? Listen up now. Hundreds of black athletes from the Negro Leagues are now officially part of Major League Baseball. All right, the MLB announced on Wednesday that it has, last Wednesday, I'm sorry, I should tell y'all that it has integrated the statistics of over 2,300 Negro League players from 1920 to 1948 into its records, accessible through a new online database. All right, now this follows nearly 4 years of research, Damon. All right, and a 2020 decision to elevate the Negro Leagues to Major League status. All right, Major League Baseball Commissioner Robert Manfred highlighted the league's aim to correct historical oversights. Now, players like Josh Gibson hold Major League Baseball's all-time records for batting average, slugging percentage, and on-base plus slugging percentage. Other Hall of Famers, including Satchel Paige and Josh Gibson, right, and Jackie Robinson, see their career stats boosted by their Negro League accomplishments. So they were able to get their Negro League stats added to their Major League Baseball stats. So that helped to pump them up a little bit too, Damon. All right, now this inclusion recognizes the significant impact and talent of Negro League players on baseball history, man. I mean, did that have to be said? Isn't that kind of like unwritten? You know what I mean?
I'm just wondering what's behind this. Don't nobody love their trophies like white men. So they could always say, Ty Cobb did this and Babe Ruth is the greatest slugger ever.
Can't do it anymore.
Yeah, but what's this about?
Can't do it anymore.
What's this really about?
Now, peep this one, man. Gibson, right? He died of a stroke at the age of 35 in 1947, right? He is now Major League Baseball's all-time career leader in batting average, slugging percentage, and on-base plus slugging percentage. All right. He also holds the all-time single-season record in all 3 categories. So he owns it for a career and in a single season as well, now that they've added these records to Major League Baseball. So it's going to be unfortunately, a lot of butthurt people out here, man. They're going to be upset because it's some guys that, they like their batted 200, pitched. It's a lot of them Steve Fertigs out there. I hate to throw Fertig under the bus like that. But it's a lot of Steve Fertigs out there, man. And they ain't feeling this one, David. They ain't feeling this one, man. How about that?
I mean, but see, we've always known, and they've known it. They just want to say it out loud. That they wouldn't have them records anyway. They were playing back
They
then.
was playing. That's what I said. So yeah, literally, it was 28 years right there of play from black athletes that they didn't even include it. And I mean, just when you look at other sports, right? We were talking other sports, so we saw what people like Bill Russell did in the NBA when he was dominating, Caucasian competition out there. So, Satchel Paige, man, got what they say, 6'5", 6'6".
And he was 40 when he was a rookie.
When he came to the Major League.
He was 40 years old. And still played like 10 more years.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
so
man.
What is Satchel Paige going to do at 20?
In his prime.
Think about that.
In his prime. He could have let him have it. Now, we'll pop the graphic up on the screen so they can see it right there, man. You see it, man.
Cool Papa Bell.
Yeah.
Cool Papa Bell had played. We wouldn't even know who Ty Cobb is.
We
don't hear that name.
Yeah, well, I mean, you get to see it now, Damon. It's up on the screen for you right there. So, just this edition alone, right, shook some things up. Satchel Paige jumped up to 3rd for single season ERA. Man. Career average, Oscar Charleston jumped up there, man. 3rd. Josh Gibson, we already number one. They used to call him the Black Babe Ruth. Well, how about this? How about Babe Ruth is the white Josh Gibson?
How about that?
Maybe, yeah, because it's up in the air whether or not he's a black man.
I just give you an example because we know how sports goes, how black men got to do what black men got to do.
Yeah.
What if you had a brother like Ricky Henderson who wasn't able to play because he had to go to the factory?
Yeah.
Or he was running from the man. I mean, come on, you think there wasn't no dudes like that? Because everybody, come on, there are a zillion families out here. You'll hear somebody say, well, my grandfather was so-and-so, and we know somebody whose grandfather was Leon Day.
Mm-hmm.
Don't we?
Absolutely. We grew up with him. We grew up with Jimmy Day.
So, it was always somebody you would talk about an uncle or a great uncle or a grandfather who played a little bit of Negro League ball, but he got drafted.
Had to go to war, or had to go work in a factory, like you said, somewhere. Exactly.
So if you got some freak of nature like Ricky Henderson, can you imagine what his records would look like? But he couldn't play. Man. And to your point, it's in every major league sport. When you look at professional basketball,
you
look at even college football.
Yeah.
When they integrated college football, when all the brothers started going to the big state schools,
things got different.
Things got a lot different.
Things changed out there for them. Things changed. And you and I, we always have been big fans. We were Negro League apparel wearers, since our teens at this point. You know what I mean? Young teens at that. I was 10 years old walking around with a Homestead Grays cap on us.
But that goes back to what you're saying about the generation thing.
Yeah.
Even in our generation, it was cool to wear Negro League gear.
Absolutely, it was.
And we knew about it.
Yeah.
Whereas I don't care what anybody says, this generation is not getting fed. I mean, you have the woke movement, and I love that. Mm-hmm. But that was just a part of who we were. Black people, they forced education on you. Mm-hmm. You would watch Rock, and Rock, did he wear one every week? A Negro League jacket?
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Martin Lawrence was always rocking African American Lions
sweatshirts. Yeah. On the Cosby Show, they definitely had HBCUs in full effect. I mean, even on Martin and Gina stayed wearing HBCUs. They stayed wearing that.
That's what I'm saying. And this generation is not really. They ain't really getting that. That's the generation thing. But whatever. But
yeah.
But no, I love it. I love it. But I don't. But I feel like there's something fishy going on. Why they want to include these numbers? Maybe it's against Barry Bonds, and they don't want to ever admit that he's the home run king.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I feel like if Babe Ruth can be mentioned and he didn't play any black guys, then Barry Bonds should be in the Hall of Fame.
Barry Bonds.
I mean, they never proved he took steroids. They never proved it. Not really. Anybody catch him red-handed. He's not Hunter Biden.
Hold up. Shots fired. Yeah, man. Crazy stuff. All right. So transitioning from the boys of summer, right, to talking about summer vacay out there, Damon. Summer vacay. Now, over the weekend, my family and I, we had the opportunity to travel out here, Damon, and head on up to the Big Apple, the Rotten Apple, whatever you want to call it, NYC. Nueva York, and we got to see the Dean collection, the art collection for the Dean family, talking about Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys out there. So let me put it up on the screen right there for the people so they can see, man. Get to see us out there having a good old time. Right there. So my question to you, Damon, is now we started it, we kicked it off right here, right? What do you got plans for summer vacay? Us as a family, we already started it off, man. We went on down to New York City up there, and had a good old time, man. Had a good old time. So how about yourself? Any travel plans? I don't want to throw the family under the bus, but
no, we got some some beach trips in the works.
In the works.
Virginia, Farmville, Virginia.
Okay.
In the sticks.
Okay.
Some beachy stuff.
Yeah,
you know, it coming at you so fast, man. You know.
Yeah. Now, just so people can see. So apparently, what's going on right now in the Brooklyn Museum of Art up there? Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys, Damon, they put their personal art collection up for view in the art museum. And this, to me, Damon, just showed me just how insanely wealthy some people are. Mm-hmm. There was a stretch of art in there. So they own a Basquiat. So there you go. They have a Basquiat on their wall, Damon. Mm-hmm. All right. Now there was a stretch where you went through in the museum where there was a room, and in that room there was about maybe 7 or 8 paintings, and each painting itself, Damon, I'm gonna say the paintings were like 12 by 10, meaning they were 12 feet tall and like 10 feet wide. And these were all side by side. So imagine the size of your home, Damon, when you're able to put a piece of art that is 12 by 10 on your wall. Several of them.
You ever seen his garage?
I have not. We were talking about it with my fam when we went there, and my cousin, she went on a trip with us, and she was showing us a video of them like roller skating in his house, and just showing how big, how big his house was, because they were able to roller skate in there. I don't know what's going on with the video, but there's a lot more video in here of film. I mean, of the art here, and it's just not.
Now, what's the name of this museum?
Popping up. We went to the Brooklyn Museum of Art. Yeah, okay. We went to the Brooklyn Museum of Art.
Now, to your point about how rich he has to be, how much art he has. You know how big the Smithsonian is, correct?
Yes.
Obviously.
Multiple.
Bill
buildings.
Bill Cosby loaned his personal collection of African art, African American art, black art to the Smithsonian. Think about when people, you're a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
How freaking rich is Bill Cosby? You saying the Brooklyn Museum of Art?
Museum. He Bill Cosby, the Smithsonian. Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
This is cool. That's
it's cool stuff.
Very cool.
Yeah. No, we had a good time, man. We went. We saw Times Square. We caught the train up there, so it was, we wasted no time, man. Went down to the Amtrak, jumped on the train for about $30, rode that up to New York round trip, hopped on the subway, Damon. When the last time you been on the New York subway system?
It's been about 8 years, probably. 7, 8 years. It's been a while.
Man.
Definitely been a while.
Man, yeah.
Now, do you prefer driving to New York or catching a train there? Or the megabus, wherever you go.
This was the thing. Now, we did a day trip. So our summer vacation started off with a day trip. So we just went up there real quick. Now, if I'm doing a day trip like that, I would have preferred to drive. And why I would have preferred to drive is towards the end, we had to rush out of Times Square to kind of hurry back to the train station to get back to Baltimore. And I still would have wanted maybe a couple more hours hanging out up there. Maybe I would have got on the road at 10, maybe 11. Now that's the thing, right? So I figure somewhere we would have had to park the car and then jump on the subway and ride around. Then, I would do that. But we just didn't get as much done as I wanted to do. And we went all over the place. Did you know Nas had a restaurant in Brooklyn? We went to Nas's restaurant. Shout out to Nas out there, man. Shout out to Sweet Chick. Good food. If you ever go to New York, go to Brooklyn and go to Sweet Chick. And it's good brunch. Good brunch on Sundays out
there. But you're never going to get it all in one day in New York. You're not getting it in 1 week.
No, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
so
true. And I was tripping because we, you know, I mean, you know, you and I, we have women in our lives who are New Yorkers, and she was just remarking that this was kind of like the first time she'd ever been up there and had an opportunity to just go and be a tourist. You know, she you know, usually when we go, we're headed to somewhere in Brownsville to see family, stuff like that. We're not downtown doing stuff at you know, in downtown Brooklyn or doing things in Times Square. Check this out, fam. We had a chance to see Times Square out there. So go ahead, look at this. You good? You can talk.
Yeah. Just looking at that make me feel like somebody want to walk on the back of my shoe.
Yeah, I want to punch. I want to actually punch my son in the stomach because he stepped on the back of my shoes several times.
Mine does too.
Yeah, several times while we were walking around Times Square, and he just keeps stepping on my stuff. I'm like, well, bro, what are you doing? Like, stop stepping on my feet. But man, just as normal, Times Square was
crowded,
man. And then whenever you, like I said, we've gone to New York several times, man, and shoot, several times just this year alone. And I haven't gone in a tourist capacity, so just to walk around in Times Square and see all of the crazy people and all of that kind of stuff, and to jump on the subway, man, is actually pretty interesting.
Y'all didn't get on the double decker.
No. We ain't go that hard as tourists. We didn't go that hard as tourists. But we did ride the subway, man. We did ride the subway. It was a good time.
You know, people underestimate what it's in your own, wherever you're from, your own city. People don't take into account all the cool stuff
that's in the
locally.
City. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, and then so to wrap up the summer vacation conversation, right before we get out of here, because we got a couple actual facts, and then we're done for the day. But we were talking and talking to my mom. So we're on this kick now, and I actually like it. Getting older in age, so I'm pretty pumped when we do family vacations. And it was the whole family getting together, right, going and experiencing this moment, Damon. So the next one, my mom was saying, she was like, well, check out Deep Creek and see if we can go there and do that kind of thing. So the long story long, the question is, how do you feel about more local vacations? It seems like, and especially talking with this age group nowadays, everybody, if you're not going to Bora Bora or Bali, people act like you're not going on a real vacation. You know what I mean?
Well, that depends on what you consider local. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's 3-hour drive. We can head on down to Deep Creek. Like now, would you take the kids to Greenbrier today?
I grew up going as a kid.
Greenbrier, Cadorus. Yeah. That was a good time. I look forward to those weekends.
I looked at those as like day trips, a quick day trip, something like that.
Yeah.
But so we went to Pittsburgh a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's 4 hours away. But you have some people who, it's only
Pittsburgh.
That's 4 hours away.
Yeah, it is.
And that's a whole nother. That's up in the mountains, and that's different. You have culturally, it's a very cultural city.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's a real trip, and it ain't no day trip. Yeah. I've done it back and forth, and it's rough. But like you said, locally, yes, I'm all for that. You don't have to go to, I don't know, Saint Tropez,
Bali. Yeah, we're going to Sri Lanka for the family, and I'm tripping because we have a cousin chat, just like we have group chat. And now it's kind of the cousin's responsibility, since we're all older, to get the family reunion together and everything. And they were talking like Jamaica and all this. I'm like, come on, man. Like, how are we going to get the entire family to Jamaica?
You're not.
That's what I said. That doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? So in my mind, it's like, come on, guys. Let's pick somewhere reasonable. And have a reasonable have a reasonable trip, set up for the family reunion.
You won't go to Jamaica Go to Jamaica with the people who go to Jamaica. Get your buddies that have passports, got the money to go with them.
And look, and it's going down in the chat right now, man. One of the zoners out there is saying that they love local vacations. And then Slim Griffey Jr. is saying you need to talk to his better half about this one, man. Gotta talk to his better half about this.
Look, I just had a discussion with Slim Griffey last night. It's real though. You know, it's so like I spoke on even, man, look, I'm down with the staycation. I'm down with going downtown.
Getting a hotel room down there and all of that.
Yeah, beautiful hotels in Baltimore.
Hey.
And look, Washington, D.C. You go to Washington, D.C.
People going to be mad at me. I haven't been to National Harbor yet. I want to go.
Me neither.
Yeah, I want to go to National Harbor. I haven't been. I go to D.C. all the time.
We're going to do it. Drop a bracelet. We're going to do it.
Yeah, I go to D.C. all the time, and I haven't gone to the National Harbor. So and look, they're saying in the chat right here, man, they're saying some people act like it's not a vacation if you don't get on a plane.
That's bullshit.
He said that. Firing shots out there.
I'm not one to throw people under the bus.
Yeah.
But I am also a person who throws people under the bus.
Throw people under the bus, then.
Look,
do it.
During the summers, us growing up,
mm-hmm.
in our era, there's a lot of people who never left the state, their street, they never went anywhere.
Yeah.
So then who are these people and who are they coming from?
That they always got to get on the plane when they go somewhere, or they need the passport bros.
Like you said, Cadorus, that's about all they did. They went to Cadorus.
The passport bros.
Come on, man. Look.
Good stuff.
You and I was going 1,000 miles away. You know what I'm saying?
Good stuff. I'm a fan of Ocean City. I love the Ocean City trip.
I mean, come on, man.
You know me, but
Ocean City, Virginia Beach is nearby.
What do they say? We're
Cape May, New Jersey.
We're basic.
Atlantic City. You have so many things, right? New York City is 3 hours away.
Yeah.
Philadelphia is 2 hours away.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful part of the country.
We're basic. That's what they saying about us, man. We're basic.
mean,
they say also they saying go to the wharf in DC, Damon. They saying that that's
it's
that's
the
real
nation's capital. We live a half an hour from the nation's capital.
Yeah, there you
Trust me, there are people who would kill to live next to the nation's capital and 3 hours from New York City.
Man, keep it going in the chat out there, zoners. Let us know, man, where you are vacationing this summer. How you feel about summer vacations? Because it is that time, man. And it is also that time for us to talk about little known actual facts out there, Damon. So we got a couple born days to celebrate today, man. And on June 11th, 1920, Damon, did you know that singer, pianist Hazel Scott, who was also the first African-American woman to have her own television show, she was born in the port of Spain, Trinidad, Tobago. Yeah. There you go. You see up there on the screen right there. So big shout out to sis out there, man. Hazel Scott. She's no longer with us. But this gentleman is, man, Charles Rangel, born in 1930, Damon, on June 11th. Man, he's a U.S. congressman born in New York City. And we've been talking about New York out here, man. Talking about New York. Happened. Big birthdays out there to them. Big birthdays out there to them. And also, Damon, all right, little known actual facts. On this day in history, Damon, African-American students Vivian Malone and James Hood, accompanied by the U.S. Deputy Attorney General Nicholas Katzenbach, attempt to register at the University of Alabama for the first time. Governor George Wallace, sorry about that, used his own body to block their entrance into the school. Wallace later had to step aside when they returned, accompanied by the National Guard out there, Damon. They went and got the National Guard on that man, told him get him out the way, man. Then think about that. And we're talking about Major League Baseball and its integration. To integrate the University of Alabama, all of these Crimson Tide fans out here, Billy Calhoun, that college, they needed the National Guard for students just to register for classes.
You know he was shot.
George Wallace?
George Wallace was shot.
I'm going to say it. Good.
And my father, he used to say,
good.
He didn't wish that anybody ever got shot, but he had never been so happy to see
a man get shot. Yeah, thank you. I wish he was alive so someone could shoot him again. And also right there on screen, right, Damon, in 1964, Nelson Mandela was sentenced to life in prison, Damon. Life in prison for attempting to sabotage the white South African government. On this day, June 11th, 1964, man, Nelson Mandela was sentenced to life in prison. Wow. We talk about uncomfortable conversations here, Damon. And
I already know what you think.
Yeah, one of these days we're gonna have to have that uncomfortable conversation about race, bro. We gotta break. We're gonna have to have a 2-hour special, man, where we just get in here and do our professional bloviating and blah 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 about race, because this is getting out of hand. Things are getting, well, pause. They've been out of hand. They have been out of hand. But that's another one, Damon. It's in the books, man.
Well, another one, I thought, another one, part of what you're saying, South Africa, they say what they want about Black Americans. What's the term they use for us now? ADOS?
Ooh.
They were on your turf.
Yeah.
They took over your, they were on your turf. South Africa's your turf. This ain't our turf. Allegedly, some say it is. I don't know. But, you know, I'm just saying. That's another conversation.
Yeah, y'all here firing shots, man. David firing shots.
They were on his turf. Their turf.
Hey, they firing shots. Hey, look, man. Damon and I have had enough for the day, man. We are out of here. We will be black on Thursday, man. So come on, keep tuning in over here on Zone 16, man, and come back to join us where we're going to have more uncomfortable conversations during the liquid lunch hour, man, and have a good old time out here. We appreciate y'all for joining us. We hope y'all come back on Thursday. We out of here, Damon. You ready? Oh, no, they said FBA. FBA, that's the name.
Oh, that's the new one?
Yeah, that's the term.
I'm with all that.
FBA. All right, man.
From Mississippi to Roxbury, Boston. all my brothers and sisters.
Yeah. Hey, we out of here, y'all. Holla back. Peace.